Mid-aged Mizuki fish-smelling panties are ready to ambush your cold hole closet if you're not pulling constellations for our wet horny hot dog daddies cute corny hydro queen mommy Columbina my bubble cake buddies. Like I already mentioned in my previous videos, without even one constellation, you really can't build Columbina as a full-time main DPS. At C0, her multipliers just don't allow her to carry the entire team on her own. But don't let that scare you, because Columbina at C0 is still insanely valuable. Instead of hogging the field, she shines the most as a sub-DPS, constantly applying hydro-boosting team damage and enabling reactions that make your main DPS look like they're on steroids my bubble cake buddies. So, if you manage to pull her at C0, don't think of her as a disappointment. Think of her as your lunar reaction queen, someone who makes everything in your team stronger, smoother, and wetter. She's like that one auntie who never wants the spotlight but still runs the whole show from the background. Hydro application, consistent off-field damage and elemental synergy, she's got it all my bubble cake buddies. Now let's dive into the lunar reaction system. This is where things start getting wild. Columbina's hydro is fast, which makes her perfect for triggering these advanced lunar reactions. Unlike older reactions like vaporize or electrocharge that were more limited, lunar reactions build on top of them, stacking extra damage and synergy. Basically, Columbina is the engine that makes heavy lunar reactions. Starting with electro-lunar setups, this is where Columbina turns into a powerhouse support. If you have Varka's voluntary boyfriend Flins, he's your ideal DPS here. Columbina keeps everything wet, Flins shocks them with electro, and the lunar reactions chain together like fireworks, burning through HP bars like butter. And if you don't have Flins, don't worry. Our Metal Thighs maiden robot Ineffa steps in perfectly. Next up, bloom setups. This is where Dendro meets Hydro in one of the juiciest combos ever. Pair Columbina with the thick Dendro lady Luama and our wheat mommy Nahida, and the blooms just won't stop popping. Every Hydro tick Columbina applies becomes a bloom waiting to explode, and when they chain together, enemies drown in an endless storm of damage. And Nilo mains, don't hate me, but your bloom monopoly might be in danger. Because Columbina isn't just joining the bloom club, she might outshine Nilo with more consistent setups and bigger damage my bubble cake buddies. Now, let's talk about Lunar Swirl. Before Columbina's release, we already heard rumors about the Jelly Cheeks German child Jahoda, the little Anemo sailor girl. She's expected to be a 4-star, but don't underestimate her. Jahoda might become the first real way to activate Lunar Swirl teams. When Jahoda is your DPS and Columbina keeps the field wet, every Anemo swirl transforms into lunar synergy. That means instead of just swirling elements, your Anemo team now scales into pure lunar damage, making Columbina and Jahoda one of the most unique cores in the game. And we're not even done yet my bubble cake buddies. Future lunar reactions are coming. A lot of information says Geo, Cryo, and Pyro lunar setups will only unlock after Columbina's release. Just imagine Geo lunar teams with Geothigh's Grandpa Zhongli or fatherless big thick Lady Navia bringing unbreakable shields while still processing lunar damage. Cryo lunar teams with bald head Ayaka or bold body Anishinha freezing enemies solid while stacking extra DPS. Pyro lunar setups with thick Pyro Daddy Diluc, hot Pyro cute Father Arlecchino, or even dead cake Dihaya turning everything into a blazing hydro-pyro explosion. The future of reactions is insane and Columbina is the key that unlocks it. So, what does all this mean? Simple, if you get Columbina at C0, don't be disappointed. Think of her as the wet hydro mommy who makes every team better, faster, and more destructive. And if you're lucky enough to get her constellations, that's when she steps into the spotlight and becomes the main DPS Dragon Slayer herself. Either way, she's a win, my bubble cake buddy. The 6.3 update is about to bring not just a new waifu, but a whole new reaction system, a new era of team comps, and some of the craziest damage numbers we've ever seen. So buckle up, prepare your primo gems, and get ready to welcome Columbina, the intimate underwear wedding hydro queen of lunar reactions. So what about you guys? Are you ready to build her as your sub DPS core? Or are you saving up to push her to C1 for that main DPS spotlight? Drop your thoughts in the comments below my bubble cake buddies. And don't forget to subscribe to Yazuka Impact channel and smash that bell harder and harder for more Genshin updates.